Coming up on the East End,
I love watching people get on the water and have that aha moment.
paddle your way to inner peace while exploring the beauty of the Hamptons. Plus,
we believe in the power of good dirt.
Visit a North Fork distillery where you can blend and bottle your very own gin. And
it's all about the experience, something different, unique.
brave the East End elements through glamping
from lavish Hamptons hotspots,
to local North Fork hidden gems.
come with us as we explore the people and places that make up Long Island's East End.
Welcome to the East End. I'm Erin Colton.
And I'm Joe Arena.
We've got lots to see this weekend.
And while you're exploring it all with us, don't forget to play along in our East End trivia game. You'll see questions pop up during the show. Scan the QR code and submit your answers at the end of the program for a chance to win a free trip to the East End on Hampton Jitney, plus some News 12 swag.
Our first stop takes us to the South Fork, where you just can't beat a great summer day on the water.
Yeah, and we found a real unique way to enjoy the waters in the Hamptons.
I went out with Paddle Diva for an adventure that's fun for the entire family. They say every day is a good day when you're on the water.
We have a rental.
And if you head out with Paddle Diva as your guide, a good day's just about guaranteed.
First time I stood on a paddleboard, I knew right away that this was something that I had to bring to the masses.
Gina Bradley created Paddle Diva 15 years ago. She not only teaches you how to stand up paddleboard, she also inspires you to exercise your body and mind.
I became completely committed to getting as many people on the water to paddleboard so that they have that aha moment. So they have that mind, body, water connection that allows them to then think differently for the day, feel differently for the day, talk differently for the day.
Gina originally started her business located in 3 Mile Harbor in East Hampton to attract more women to the sport. She says females were intimidated by the big, heavy boards, so she worked with a local board shaper and developed paddle boards that were lighter and smaller.
I originally targeted women when I started Paddle Diva, hence the name Paddle Diva. And I quickly found that men were as attracted to coming to Paddle Diva to learn how to paddle because it was a safe, easy, accessible place to come.
So that one's gonna be perfect for you. You can grab that one. I'm gonna put this one back.
Ooh, it's so light. Before I headed out on my adventure, my instructor, Amy, taught me some basics.
Whenever you're standing on the board, you wanna be hip width. So I call them salsa hips. You don't wanna lock those legs out.
Okay.
So we wanna have salsa hips again.
Salsa hips. Always
Perfect.
keep with the salsa.
Yeah, exactly.
Salsa's key.
All right.
Let's go, team. Just take it nice and easy until you feel like you want to stand up. Foot, stand. Let's go!
I love watching people get on the water and have that aha moment. I'm a woman in business. I went from working out of the back of my pickup truck to owning 4 paddleboards, to then owning 15 paddleboards, to then realizing I needed to be in a location. 3 Mile Harbor is an amazing historic area. You can see swans, you can see hundreds of varieties of birds and shellfish and oysters and fish.
There are endless options to explore. You can rent a board, take a class, or even book a private party.
We also have every Saturday and Sunday SUP yoga classes. We do full moon paddles. We've now figured out how to track the moon rise so that we can get it when the moon is full, so that the moon is rising right when the sun is setting. We really make it so easier for any visitor to come here from New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, or wherever you want to come in from.
Am I going to be a transformed person when I leave this place today?
You're not only going to be transformed, you're going to be really, really happy.
Bring it on.
Yes.
It seems like you have a true passion to empower women.
I have a really strong mom. She was a trailblazer. I always have attached myself to strong women as role models. I love what I do, and I make the people around me love what I do. And that is what makes it so special.
Gina says there are no bad days allowed when you're with the Paddle Divas.
Great, Erin.
Great
Right.
Thank you.
I love it. I loved having you. We're here for a relaxed vibe. We don't want a lot of pressure, and we want people to have a really good time.
All right, and once again, the person with the better balance got the right assignment.
I was actually having a bad day until I
Yeah.
got to Gina, and then it was smooth sailing from then
Just
on.
beautiful out there.
It was.
Well, when you think about the East End, the dozens of breweries and vineyards probably come to mind.
But did you know that there's a North Fork distillery where you can actually make your own gin?
I got a lesson at Matchbook Distilling Company in Greenport.
Slow down and smell the flowers is part of the ethos of Matchbook.
At Matchbook Distilling in Greenport, it isn't about how much gin, wine, whiskey, and vodka they can produce. It's about the process of making the most unique product. And that all starts, as owner Leslie Marinoff-Kwasniewski says, beneath the surface.
We believe in the power of good dirt. And so everything that we're making, when it comes to distilling, we're pulling out the essence of raw materials.
An organic process a lot unlike other distilleries, Leslie says, because the land dictates what they create. And it was her passion for this type of production that became her goal while working in the 5 boroughs.
I moved to a small distillery in Brooklyn, had a blast. It was very scrappy, and very quickly, I think after 2 or 3 years, Proximo Spirits, which is a global liquor company, reached out about acquiring us. And from there, I really had a sense that I wanted to build this type of distillery that was really connected with the farms. We really want to help create that connection by having these really rich spirits. So when you taste like a fortified peach wine, you just feel the essence of all the ingredients that have gone into the bottle.
And in some cases, the essence of their elderflower vermouth or their ginger old-fashioned made with blood orange liqueur. And here at Matchbook, the list goes on when it comes to what goes into their creations.
And speaking of like flavors, this is a squash wine. So how did that happen?
Yeah, so it's a fortified squash wine that tastes like passion fruit. It's made from Boston marrow squash. So I called up Treber Farms down the road. I've been asking them for years to just grow random ingredients I find. They wound up being 40+ pound squash. So we had to buy special saws to cut them in half, and I just rolled them in spices and I bruleed them with big torches. And then I fermented it into a wine and fortified it.
You make it sound very easy. You're like, I just bought these crazy saws and I did this, and then we have squash wine. I mean, I
don't know if it's easy, but it's so fun.
And if it's fun you're looking for, Matchbook also offers a group gin making experience. That all starts with vodka.
We have a bunch of these single botanical distillates. So they are a single ingredient like juniper, yarrow flower, rose, distilled into our base vodka, which is certified organic corn spirit we make from scratch in-house.
And this lavender that you can use to make your gin here is actually from Lavender by the Bay. You might have seen them on the East End. We just did a story with them. I called mine gin with a J because Joe starts with J.
Another experience Matchbook offers is a stay at their other property, the Lynn Beach House, just 2 miles down the road, also in Greenport, a place Leslie and her partners first stayed in when they made the move from the city out east.
We feature another tasting room at the Lynn, a collection of bottles that you can sample and take home. We try to create like a 360 immersive experience at the Lynn. We accidentally fell in love with building our own brands.
All right, so how was the taste test?
It was great, and I can't believe I concocted my own gin out of all those flavors.
So cool.
It's good, and the wife gave it the thumbs up.
That's a true test.
I know.
Mary has to approve.
Yes, exactly.
All right, there's nothing like eating outside during the summer months here on the East End.
Yeah, and at Navy Beach, you can eat with your toes in the sand and enjoy a spectacular sunset. We teamed up with Discover Long Island for an inside look at the family-friendly hotspot.
Anchor down and grab some fresh seafood and summer cocktails right on the water here at Navy Beach Restaurant in Montauk. Being a world-renowned restaurant known for its beach dining, spectacular views, and stunning sunsets, this has become a favorite pit stop among boaters who want to anchor down and dine with launch service.
This is our 15th season. My wife and I moved out here specifically for this project. We really enjoyed the property and loved the landscape and being able to be close to water.
If you're coming for dinner and drinks, you can dine on the beach at one of the picnic tables, have a drink on the patio, watch the sunset from one of the beach chairs, or even reserve a comfy daybed area for a more intimate experience.
One of the events that we do every year in some shape or form is with the Navy SEAL Foundation, to the NSF. We do a ton of rehearsal dinners. Party size can range from 2 people that want to elope on our property, which we've done before, up to 350 people.
The new American coastal menu offers dishes such as the tuna crudo niswas, lobster ham rolls, and the Buddha bowl. Navy Beach is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner, and they host live music on the weekends. For Discover Long Island, I'm Brianna McEnroe.
What a cool place.
So awesome. Thanks, Brianna. Coming up.
Over 70 members of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame have played here. Paul McCartney, Paul Simon, Billy Joel, Jimmy Buffett, Roger Waters, John Bon Jovi, Coldplay.
We go inside an iconic Hamptons music venue.
Welcome back to the East End. Well, there's no shortage of places to experience live music here on the East End, and that includes places like the iconic Stephen Talkhouse here in Amagansett. The family-owned venue has been an entertainment staple for nearly 40 years.
It's the live music venue where the words all night are a given, and an up-close and personal engagement is a guarantee here at Stephen Talkhouse in Amagansett.
I have the best job in the world, make people happy for a living, have a forum to create great memories.
And for born and raised East Ender Peter Hunterkamp, it's been the best job in the world since 1987 when he bought the property that was originally a dance club. It was named after Stephen Talkhouse, a Montauk Indian who became famous for earning a living walking from Montauk to East Hampton every day, delivering letters. And Talkhouse himself has always had a presence here, whether on the main stage or the walls covered with snapshots of the good times.
Over 70 members of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame have played here. Paul McCartney, Paul Simon, Billy Joel, Jimmy Buffett, Roger Waters, John Bon Jovi, Coldplay.
And the list goes on.
Billy Bob Thornton, Marcus King, Samantha Fish, 2 of the best guitar players in the country, Jimmy Buffett. And no one has done more for this place and this community than Jimmy Buffett. He played here 15 times with various artists before he passed, and his second to last show was here in June of last year.
And it's not just being able to see these famous faces when you visit the Talkhouse, it's how amazingly up close you can get.
You have an intimacy that occurs here that doesn't occur in other musical venues. And the other thing is, the people in the audience might know 20% of the audience. Here, you're going to see half the people you know in town.
And speaking of familiar faces, more than 20 members of the staff have worked here for more than a decade.
Some people have retired, but no one's actually quit in all the years we've been here. Everyone gets to be their own boss. There's a sign here, customers come and customers go, but here at the Talkhouse, the employee is always right.
And one of those familiar faces is Peter's daughter, Ruby, a proud partner of the Talkhouse, along with her brother Max, who runs the day-to-day operations for the most part. And not lost on these two is just how special of a place this is.
You try to take experiments sometimes, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but we're open to everything. You don't want to book a show that doesn't work, not just because you lose money, but you don't want a band to play to no one.
Something new they're hoping plays well is taking the Talkhouse home with you.
Let's create a drink experience. So the idea is Talkhouse Encore. Idea, you'll have an encore, the show will go on.
And no matter where you are.
The idea that the flavor is always forward and a premium experience, in the same way with the Talkhouse.
A new addition to a landmark in a very unlikely place.
It's an old school dive bar in an old house. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It's on Main Street in the Hamptons, and for some reason, it just works.
Such a historic place. Thanks, Joe. If you're looking to extend your East End vacation, why not try glamping and experiencing nature in style? If you've ever wondered what it's like to sleep under the stars, now you can do it in style on Long Island's East End.
It's all about the experience, something different, unique.
Vintage Glampers provides classic and cool camper trailers that can be delivered to just about anywhere you want. Owner Brian Timon says it's perfect for first-timers.
This is a great introduction into being in a campground or even at someone's private property where you could stay in it. During COVID, my wife and I were thinking of trying to rent something to do a little road trip. It was so restrictive with staying in hotels and places like that. So I said, oh, it'd be really cool if there was a rental option for some cool trailers. These two that are here with us today were purchased just like this. I'd love to take credit for it, but we got them all fancied up already, even came with names, so we stuck with the same names. We have the Beverly, we have Daisy, and Buttercup.
Glamping is a way to give camping a try without really roughing it.
They do have sinks that can just be hooked up to cold water. They each have a mini fridge, keeping things cold. The experience is being out in nature, but not being terribly frightened by the elements. Okay, I'll show you Daisy. Daisy's kind of my favorite. I love the dark wood inside of her. I like the yellow. It's very cheery.
I love the roof of it.
Isn't this cool? This is my favorite.
Dark wood roof, yeah.
Daisy has some cool lights on the outside that are actually flowers, daisies that light up. So at night, she looks really cool too. You can stand up in Daisy. Beverly, most people can't stand up in her. My daughters really like her because she's pink.
Once you saw them, I'd be surprised if you weren't wowed. And when you got in, it's even cooler. It has a table, a bed, it has lights, windows and stuff that you would have in your normal home that can like make you feel at home, but you're still out there.
Brian says if you're coming from out of state, they can help you find the perfect campsite. They can also bring those campsite essentials so you don't have to.
I'm a native East Ender, so I know all the spots. They will contact us. We ask some questions. Once we get some direction in terms of where they need it, when they need it, what they're looking to do, how many people sleeping, to kind of help customize what we're going to do for them. If people are going to be at a campsite that doesn't have power, we can just plug these into a generator that someone can rent. Lawn games, grills, things like that. We're adding more and more every day. We deliver it, we set it up, and then we pick it up and just like a hotel room, leave the sheets, leave everything. They get back to our yard and then they're cleaned, laundered, and everything's set up for the next person.
It just looks so cool on the outside. And then on the inside, it's even better.
An outdoor East End adventure the entire family can enjoy.
Almost like a home.
Still ahead.
When I go out on the beach, I walk anywhere from 4 to 5 miles. It relaxes me. It's my zen.
Meet the East End woman who created a career spending a day at the beach. Welcome back. One of my favorite summer pastimes as a kid was walking along the beach looking for shells and sea glass.
Yeah, I was a big sea glass guy myself. And one East End woman is making a career out of the treasures she finds. Take a look.
When I go out on the beach, I walk anywhere from 4 to 5 miles. It relaxes me. It's my zen. My name is Holly Lahamadou. I am the owner of HLC and Beach Glass Jewelry. I try to make people happy with a happy thing, which is also my happy place too. Rings, necklaces, bracelets, anything and everything. It all began in 2003. I was becoming a nurse. I finished my degree. My uncle had passed away. I was in an extremely dark place, so I went to my happy place, the beach. I spent many of days there walking the beach, and I was collecting a lot of sea glass. So I decided to finally make jewelry from sea glass. Any glass that has been discarded in the sound, it comes out broken and then it tumbles. It takes 40 years for a piece to be actually refined and smooth to actually be considered jewelry quality. I've got glass that I've collected along the Baconic Bay. I live right down the road from. England is probably the furthest I was able to get my hands on some good glass. If it is shiny, it's not as refined and smooth, then I usually will toss it back for maybe the next person to find some enjoyment from it. The sound of a drill just relaxes me. You have to know what to feel when you're starting to go through the glass. You have to hear it. It has a different pitch to it. It can take anywhere from an hour to 3 hours, depending on how complicated the setting is, to make it speak and make it really look what it should look. I learn a lot from the customers, what they want. I've done custom orders of all kinds. I've done weddings. I have a website. You can also find me in a lot of the local stores. It is the most enlightening thing. After being a healthcare worker for 27 years, you make people get well and you make them feel good. It brings me a lot of joy.
I think I actually still have some of that sea glass that I had from a kid.
I know I have some somewhere as well. All right, time now to check your answers on our East End Trivia game. If you've been playing along, scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen. It'll take you to our website where you can submit your answers for the chance to win a free trip to the East End on Hampton Jitney, plus some News 12 swag.
You'll also find more information on our website about all the places we've explored in this episode.
And while you're there, let us know about your favorite places to visit on the East End, from the lavish to the local.
Because it just may be our next adventure. See you next time.